Good day, beautiful beings. It is mine, truly yours, maybe. I'm just sitting here, and the title that I'm reading is I'm Going to Be the Adult. Welcome to another episode of Sierra Speaks. It is just a space where we come together and I intentionally speak from my heart. I use elements from art, science, and her story, right? My own story, to help you see that you are not alone and that I am here with you. And I am here on the second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday of each month. So you're not alone. I'm here with you, and I'm here with you to speak from a transparent space. I'm here for you to let you know that it's okay. To let you know that when life is life and you have a place that you can come to figure it all out. You can R.D.I. 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 Recover, discover, empower. And why is it I and not an E? Because this isn't outward empowerment. This is inward empowerment. And we often sometimes forget that we might need inward check-in. We need to check with ourselves on the inside before we continue to keep wrecking ourselves trying to pretend that we are all right on the outside. It is absolutely okay for you to finally take some time off to recover, discover, and empower. Yes, so thank you for being here. If you are new to this space, please like, subscribe so you can always get the notifications when I go live. Although Wednesdays are somewhat of a scheduled thing, I also go live throughout the week. Um, when I have a heart message, when I'm in a space. So, yeah, so you don't want to miss those things. You don't want to miss the intentional just popping up, coming on. So, what I was reading before you came and met me here, right? It was titled "I'm Going to Be the Adult." Sometimes we're gonna have to be an adult. Now I know you might already think that you are adulting because you have children, you go to a 9 to 5, you take out the trash, and you do those things. But there are other requirements in being and considering yourself as an adult. Yes, there are other things that you have to consider when it comes to your adult life, right? It's not just being able to call the shots. It's not, although that is absolutely a part of it, but there's other elements that play a valuable and essential role to you being able to turn those lemons into an experience. Yes. And so, what I'm asking you in your adult life to do, as this was titled, I'm Going to Be an Adult, it says, there you have it. I finally decided to be the adult I needed. I moved with my sister, right? This was the time I moved with my sister, and I decided that I was going to be the adult that I needed. Because this was me, like, really speaking to the little girl in me that I realized that was still living from her fears and some of her insecurities and from some of the narratives that people had spoke over me. And so I said that I was going to finally be the adult, that I was going to finally, like, give the little girl in me, give myself another opportunity at giving myself grace, patience, and forgiving myself in areas that I didn't, that I so easily forgave other people. That I was going to finally be the adult and see that I might need it to recover from some things. Yeah, I might need it to recover from some things. I might need to discover a new way of being me. Listen, this isn't here, I'm not here to put you down and to here to tell you that what you're doing isn't right. I'm not there is magic to your methods. There is magic to your methods and they work. But I know that they'll work even better and a whole lot faster where you don't have to feel like you got to keep repeating the M.U.S. What's the M.U.S? Thank you for asking. The M.U.S is the made up stuff. Yes, it is time to R.D.I from the made up things that you told yourself, the made up things that you believed about yourself, the made up things that people even spoke onto you because you no longer wanted to be their doormat, because you were ready and finally ready to be the adult in your life. Yeah, because a lot of us just had to grow up so fast. If your life was like mine, I had to grow up extremely fast. And so, what I want to encourage you here while we're in this space. And so, this is Sierra Unconventionally Speaks. And welcome to my channel. Yes, welcome to my channel with all of my heart, right? And so, what I want to encourage you and empower you with while you're here um, is to know that you can always at any time, at any day, no matter the happenstance, no matter what's going on, you can always recover. You can always recover the ball. You can always recover where it is that you're trying to go. Don't you know that the journey is the destination? That the destination is the journey. And so where it is that you're trying to go, right? No matter it is what it is that you're trying to obtain, in that is something beautiful. Yes, it's like paint on a canvas. It's like having all these broken different things. Like take this for an example, right? So I like to show artwork here so you can see the art in you, right? So you can see that you are also beautiful. So you can know that don't just behold the beauty on the canvas, but give yourself time to see what went in that canvas. What is the detail within that picture that you like so much? And so oftentimes we're so focused on the cover of things, you're so focused on the outside that you forgot to take the time to turn your pages. You forgot to take the time to recover from the thing that you tripped on. Yes, get back up again. Start all over again. Turn those lemons into an experience. When life gives you lemons, create an experience. When life gives you lemons, get cute. When life gives you lemons, advocate for something, right? When life gives you lemons, find a solution. And stop just pointing the finger about who didn't and who should have. Because when you point the finger, there are three fingers pointing back at you. And so think about this. I'm not here to tell you how to grow, how to bloom, how to be your best you. That's not what I'm here to. I'm here to, again, to empower you and to get you to see a different perspective, right? And so who am I to tell you, or who are we to tell this flower that it's blooming in the right direction? Who is it to say that how you bloom is always facing up? And so no matter which way you turn this canvas, you have some flowers blooming now in what the world might even consider the wrong direction. But these flowers understand something that you might have forgotten. That you might have forgotten that within you is an understanding about you. And so think about it, right? And so in planting a seed in the ground, no one whispers to the seed that you need to grow this way. No one says, hey, in order for you to properly be in you got to grow this way, or you got to grow this way. The seed understands what I'm trying to get you to understand, that all you must know is to bloom. All you must know is to allow yourself to recover, to discover, and then to empower yourself from the inside out. And so no matter which way you turn this canvas, something is growing in a direction. And so yeah, the seed doesn't take time worrying about should I grow right, should I grow left, should I grow up, should I go down. It understands that it is just supposed to grow. And so I want to encourage you to just grow. I want to encourage you to use those lemons and stop applying them only with sugar and water so you could just have another glass of lemonade that you complain over, right? I want to encourage you to use the things that happen to you. Just like artists use things, right? This is bubble wrap, right? These are actually real flowers, and these are not real flowers. These are little glass flakes, and I even use a little crayon inside this. Yeah, so you get to use all elements of life to work for your good. You get to, do you know that that is just not God's job to do that, right? That is just not God's job to do that. And so now, if you're looking for more ways to figure out how to do this R.D.E, then join me on my website, right? There's other cool things there. That's sierraclark.life. Or if you're local, you can pull up on me. I'm also at the Museum of Motherhood, right? And so I'm at all these schools places because at these cool places because I found ways to continue to still be finding Sierra. You don't just find yourself one time, you get to do it over and over and over and over again. Each day is a new day for you to show up and be your best you. Each day, and actually each second, but you heard that here and no one else. Because people tell you, oh, it's in a new day. No, each second in the day, you have the opportunity to empower yourself from the inside out. Each second in the day, you have the opportunity to recover, to discover new things about yourself that you didn't know about yourself when you allow yourself to do something different. The definition of insanity is still real, right? It's doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. Don't do that to yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to die. We gotta die, right? We gotta die so we can grow. Die. Discover inner empowerment. Yes, those who want the I in it. Discover inner empowerment for you to allow yourself to bloom in ways that you never thought you would. That's it. That's the message. That's the unconventionalness. Yes, because you don't have to keep repeating the same thing over and over. Many might make you feel like you gotta hold on to this hatred and hold on to this pain and hold on to this until all these things come together so perfectly and do a thing you don't. And this is the unconventionalness about this space. You don't. You don't have to wait years. You don't have to be mad and bitter for years before you can decide to go back into your environment that flows with your milk and honey. Before you get to decide to go into the space that you need so you can bloom to your fullest potential. So you can start being the adult again, although you might be an adult. You might be adulting yourself wrong. And so if you're adulting yourself wrong, then you might wonder that you might be being too hard or too typical with your kids or with the people on your job, right? So let's just pay attention to the way that we are intentionally allowing ourselves to grow. Then it would allow us to be, it would allow us to see life differently. You would then be able to see the joy in your journey. You would then be able to see the beauty not just in the canvas, but the beauty also in you. This is it. That's all I got. I only have, there's no filters here. I don't have no fancy backdrop. I only got me. I'm the filter. I only got me. I'm the backdrop. I'm the foundation. You are the foundation. It all starts with you. You are the common denominator to where it is that you want to go. You are the common denominator to that thing that you don't want to let go. Might be time for you to recover, discover, and empower yourself from the M.U.S. You get to use that to bloom to your fullest potential. You get to use those bitterest lemons to turn all those sweet nothings into sweet everythings. That's what you get to do. If you really are ready to adult yourself, if you are really serious about what it is that you now want for you. Keep smiling, keep shining. Join me here every second and fourth Wednesday. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and don't miss another episode of Recover, Discover, and Empower, or one of my other episodes that I have going on. There's plenty here for you to look at if you decide to explore. I also have a podcast, like join in, listen there, but most of all, be you. Don't give up on you. Give yourself the chance to adult yourself in the way that you might didn't get it as a kid, right? Just because it wasn't given to you doesn't mean that it can't start with you. Just because it wasn't given to you does not mean it cannot start for you. And so, in I am going to be an adult, what I realized is that I finally decided. You have to finally decide. You got to finally make up your mind. You got to make your mind up. And how you going to live when you ain't right within. And maybe that might be the answer that you're waiting on. Maybe that might be the step that you need to take to get you closer to where it is that you're trying to go. Do you know that getting to the destination isn't just about arriving? It is about how you treat yourself, people, places, and things along the way. Keep smiling, keep shining. I'm yours. Mine's truly yours. Maybe Sierra and Park. Thank you, and have a great day.